Virgo, how are you doing? Two of Pentacles, an Earth sign card, just like you, Virgo. You are an Earth sign, as you know. So, Two of Pentacles for your theme of the month. This is somebody who has a lot on their mind. This is somebody who knows where they're going, which, you know, Virgo, you generally tend to know where you're going. But this is also somebody who is planning, looking forward, making some goals. They're trying to balance their life, making changes, and also shifting priorities. So if you're single, either you're going to start looking because you've been wanting to find love, but you haven't found love in a long time and you kind of have given it up. I think last month we talked and you guys had, a lot of you had kind of crawled back into that cave, the hermit cave, you know, weren't really interested in dating. Some of you were, but this is a change. This is a change in priorities. So some of you have been working really hard. You haven't been paying love any attention, and this says there's going to be a dynamic shift. You're going to start dating. You may reach out to an old fling, or you might reach out to somebody you had a relationship with, but you're definitely all of a sudden saying, okay, I feel a shift here. I'm ready. I'm ready to find somebody. For some of you, it's just going to be somebody to talk to and date. For others of you, you're ready to have the whole kit and caboodle. You want marriage, kids, 2 dogs, etc. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, I feel like this is saying you know that you need to make a change. You need to either decide to reconcile or not. Some of you are holding the reconciliation off because of maybe how you've been treated. Some of you can't get the other person to talk to you, but there's definitely a shift here where you're deciding whether you want to continue missing this person and thinking about this person, or whether you're ready to exude them from your life and move on. Now, the next card you have is your current position coming into the month, and you have the 9 of Cups. Well, this is about joy. This is about bliss. This is about peace. So if you're single, that's what you're looking for, is joy, peace, bliss. You've been working hard. You've been focusing on work. You've been focusing on family. You've been focusing on everything else, it seems like, but your love life. The 9 of Cups says you're ready for some romance. You're ready for some sort of, heart awakening, if you will. You want the romance, you want the whimsy that comes with it. Now you need to figure out how you're going to change your priorities and how you're going to balance what you're already overly committed to. For a lot of you, you know, you always have tons going on, work commitments and volunteering, different things that you work with. And this is you saying, okay, I'm ready to open up for love again. I'm ready to do this and that's the one thing that I feel like I'm missing, to have that peace or that love energy in my life. If you're looking to reconcile, I don't know, maybe you guys have just started talking and just started connecting because you're feeling some sort of peace here, some sort of bliss. So really right now I'm feeling torn, Virgo, because I feel like part of you is, you know, yes, we can reconcile and make this happen. And part of you is like, I'm releasing this person. I no longer want this connection anymore. I no longer want to be drained by this. I'm ready to move on. So I feel like, Virgo, it's very 50-50. Some of you, the reconciliation is a big possibility and you're feeling very good about it. And for some of you, it's not a possibility and you're finally letting it go. Now, the next card you have is how you're feeling coming into the month, which is the direct opposite of this. The Tower doesn't always have to be bad, but the Tower is about dissolution. It's about destruction. It's about, foundations burning to the ground. But then you can always rebuild things from the ashes. So I actually like the Tower card here for you because it's internal. This is an internal card and not external. And I like that because, you know, I would hate to think that physically things are crashing down around you, like you're losing a home or something like that. The Tower is saying, look, some things need to come crashing down in order for you to be able to have a new beginning. And I think that for some of you, you had a revelation, because the Tower can be about a revelation. And I think if you're single, this is a revelation that you're not feeling fulfilled because you don't have some sort of love connection. You don't have that human interaction. Of course you have it with friends. Of course you have it with family or different people in your life. But this is saying all of a sudden you looked around and went, where am I? What am I doing? I miss having somebody in my life. And you kind of felt like, you know, for some of you, really, like, almost takes my breath away. Like, it makes me feel like you're thinking, like, you know, you almost feel like you're running out of time and you've been avoiding it, and then it just hit you like a ton of bricks. Like, the one thing I'm missing is this connection, human connection with another person that I could love or care about. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, I feel like you may have gotten some information at one point in time where you felt like everything was coming crashing down, but it's like this weird peace that you're at with it. I feel like you may have found out that this person already moved on. And then you went, oh my gosh, I need to change my thought process here then. I need to accept the fact that we are never getting back together. It may feel like things are burning and crashing. You may feel betrayed, but you actually are going to recognize that you feel at peace with it, that you feel like this is what I needed. It's almost like if they're seeing somebody, or you found out that they're seeing somebody, or they don't want to be with you, and it's been made very clear, this pushes you to the next stage of your life, which for some of you, you needed to move on for a long time. The next card you have is your distant past, over the past 5-10 years. It could be your childhood, and you have the Seven of Swords. Now, I always read this card together because it's generally not the person, this past is generally not anything to do with the person you're looking to reconcile with, although it could be. The Seven of Swords is somebody who is almost, you have to watch you felt like you had to watch your back in a relationship in the past. Whether you're single or looking to reconcile, there was some sort of deception. But this wasn't just a deception. This was like somebody manipulated a situation. They had a strategy to this. I mean, Virgo, this is somebody who like took all your money, or somebody who divorced you after having an affair for 5 years. This is a pretty heavy past because it left you in solitude. It pushed you to be what earth signs are, which is hard workers, which you've always been. But this pushed you to throw yourself into it and not care about the love, not making love priority, not making your heart energy a priority. I mean, this person, and it could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they hit you hard. I mean, they were deceitful. And then you find out when everything came crashing down that they had planned this. They knew everything that was going on. They were using you. They were deceitful, very deceitful. Ooh, they make me angry. They make me really angry. But this is your past, and you want to avoid that. And so I think that's why you're kind of tiptoeing around. How can I bring love into my life if you're single? And how can I move on if you're looking for reconciliation, and still keep my guard up? The next card you have is your most recent past, over the past 2 weeks, past month or two, and you have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Coins is making a choice, assessing a situation, and weighing a risk reward. So if you're single, I feel like you have been definitely assessing a situation. You've been going, okay, if I go back into the dating scene, if I go back into trying to find somebody to love, what's the payoff? This is the payoff. If I don't, what am I risking? This, you going, what the heck? You know, my life is running before my eyes. Everything's moving so fast, and I might have money, but I don't have connections. I don't have that human interaction. I don't have that lust, that passion, that physical, the sex, whatever. You're missing a lot of that. And so I think that the past couple of weeks, past month or so, you've been going, you know, what is it? Is it worth it to me? You've been really sizing up. Do I want to meet somebody? Do I not want to meet somebody? Because you realize it's not going to fall in your lap. You realize you're not going to sit down one day and the love of your life is going to fall into your lap. Now, I'm sure there's 1 in a million chance that that's happening, but this is saying you've realized, if I want to find this energy, this passion, I'm going to have to put the work into it to make it happen. It's not going to come to me. But you're a little nervous. You're assessing whether it's a good idea. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, I'm getting this strong sensation that you found out that this person burned you, okay? You found out they betrayed you. You found out that they cheated on you, they lied to you, etc. But they're coming back and they're offering you this, and you're going, what the hell are you doing? Do you know how bad you screwed me over? Do you know how bad you hurt me? And you want me to take you back? But you're actually thinking about it, because this is you going, I'm assessing this situation. What is the risk reward? What will I get if I go with this person, and what will I if I don't? But you're almost excited that they're contacting you. If they haven't yet, they will be. You're almost excited that they're going to contact you, or that they're thinking of you. But you've made changes, and you're not ready or willing to sacrifice the balance that you've made. And you're remembering how it felt when you had this betrayal, when you had this dissolution of the relationship. So this is you thinking very hard about what you want to do with this person. The next card you have is your distant past or distant future. So over the next 2 to 3 months, and you have the World. So the World is a completion. It's ending a cycle. This is the end of the major arcana. But it's also a fabulous card because it's about success. It's about getting what you want. It's about being self-aware in what you envision the world to be around you. So if you're looking for love, this definitely says that you realize that in order to feel complete, You do want that interaction. Now, some of you don't want marriage. You don't want kids. You don't have to want that. You don't have to want anything. But this is like, okay, I already feel fulfilled in my work life, in my family, in these other aspects. But now I want to feel fulfilled in love. And Virgo, it's interesting because it feels like it's been a long time since some of you felt like that. You want to feel like you belong with somebody. You want to feel like you're in a bubble with somebody. You want to feel like somebody could belong in your world and they could belong in yours. And I feel like that's coming for you because this is the completion. It's the end of a cycle. And I think the end of the cycle is the single cycle. So I really feel like somebody's coming in. I don't think you've met them yet. I feel like they're going to be coming in here very soon. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this is also the end of a cycle. And I feel like you're going to make a decision that's going to leave you fulfilled and accomplished. And I hate to say it, Virgo, but I feel a lot of you, this Tower energy is going to weigh too heavily on you. And the choice you're going to make is to be alone. Now, some of you may not, but I really feel like you know in your heart that that's the best decision for you. In order to feel this, in order to get this, you can't feel like this all the time. And if you take them back, I feel like the pain is just going to keep haunting your relationship. The next card you have is your immediate future. So over the next few weeks and throughout the month, and you have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is somebody who's pretty strong. They're coming out swinging. The Knight of Wands is fire energy. And this is if you're single, this is saying, okay, you're like ready to go. You're ready to go. So Virgo, for the first time in a long time, I feel like you want love. I know that sounds strange because it's generally not that's more of like a Cancer nature, but this is you charging ahead. This is you being daring and confident and charming. And I know Virgos are very charming. So I'm not saying that you aren't, because I dated a Virgo and he could charm the pants off of anybody. But, ew, and that sounded bad. I did not mean it like that at all. But, you're feeling energetic. You're feeling like ready to go. So if you're single, you're charging 100%. You're like, all right, the missing piece right now for me is somebody to hold hands with, somebody to connect with, somebody to make out with, somebody to go to the movies with, etc., etc. You get my point. So this is definitely you being daring and saying, okay, I'm going to do this, and feeling energetic about it, feeling confident about that decision. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, I really feel like this is you going, hey, I feel like they're going to come in and be very charming, or they're going to tell you, I'll give you anything you want, let's do this. But I feel like you're going to go the opposite direction. I feel like this is you going, I can do this on my own. I don't need you. I don't need to be held down by this tie between us anymore. I need to cut this connection. I'm off on my own. I'm ready to start a new life for me, my family, or whatever it is going on with you. I feel like you're charging in the opposite direction. Now, the next card you have is anything tangible throughout the month. So anything a situation that may occur, it could be the beginning, middle, end. It could last for a day. Now you have the Five of Wands. This is about chaos. This is about priorities. So it's very interesting. You have two priority cards here, two balancing, getting technically three, but like the definition is literally priority. So here, if you're single, you might have some competition. You might have a few people who are vying for your attention. And it may even be that like old flames who find out that you're looking again, or that you're single again. Well, not that you haven't been single, but that you're interested in finding love. There's going to be some competition. Now, this could be reversed. It could mean that you're going to have some competition. You may meet a few people you think are good and good for you, but this is like, so, and again, this could be for one day throughout the month, Virgo, in June. But this definitely says that there's some sort of competition, but you're focused on your priorities, and you're going to make sure that whoever you pick doesn't make you feel chaotic, because then that'll make you feel like this Tower, like, I don't know that I want to do this again. So there is going to come a point this month where you're going to feel a little bit like, whoa, this is chaotic. Do I really want to start doing this again? But I think you really need to push through. If you're looking to reconcile, if you get back together with this person, I feel like that's exactly what you're going to get. You're going to get chaos. And I feel like this person now feels like they have to compete for your attention because you're not giving them what they want. I feel like they came back in with this type of energy going, oh, I'm going to swoon you, and it made you feel good, but then you remember the ugly parts. And this is you going, well, I think I'm good. I think I'm going to go the opposite direction and find somebody else, and they're not going to like it. They're going to chase after you. They might even make your life a living hell for a day or two, so just watch that. Now, the next card you have is anything internal you'll feel throughout the month. And 5s and 7s are going to be big for you this month because you have 2 5s here and 2 7s here. So just watch that number. It could be the day of the month. It could be 7 weeks, etc. Now, this is anything you're going to feel throughout the month. You know, it could be one day, it could be, again, an hour, but you have the Five of Pentacles. Now, this is somebody who's sneaky. So if you're single, watch your back. If you're single, somebody could be kind of acting like a stalker energy, which is why you might bump into this. So if somebody's creeping you out, cut them off right away, because this is some sort of loss or poverty, and that's what you will get if you date this person. But you'll know right away, because you'll get this sickening feeling that Virgos often get, like that pit of your stomach where you don't feel at peace, and you'll need to leave them, let them go. And this may be that you're going to be online dating, and you're just going to feel like it's so chaotic because there's so many people to talk to and look at and think about and address and have conversations with. So just remember, you know, if it doesn't feel good, then cut it off. If you're looking to reconcile, this is definitely stalkerish. I think you're going to decide that you're better off with this person and they don't like it. So just watch your back. I don't think it's going to be anything dangerous, nothing too crazy, but this is definitely somebody who's like, what? And they're the ones who fucked it up in the first place, I feel like. They're the ones who screwed themselves, but now they're like, wait. I thought you'd be sticking around waiting for me. You've been wondering about me. And you're like, no, I'm completing the cycle. I'm moving on. I'm charging off to meet somebody else. Every day I'm feeling more and more confident. This is what I want, and when I think about you, this is what I get. So just watch your back here, because they're definitely paying attention to your every move. Now, the next card you have is your hopes and fears for the outcome. Obviously, your hope, if you're single, is for the lovers. Now, this could be a Gemini, because this is Gemini's card, but love, it's duality, it's passion, it's being together. And it's a duality that's of virtue and of values, too. So if you're single, Virgo, you're definitely looking for this lust, but you're also looking for somebody who shares the same morals, somebody who shares the same values, somebody who wants the same things in life. And you're feeling very confident that you're going to find it. Yeah, you might have a little chaos here throughout the month, but it's dating. Dating is never perfect. It's never wonderful. It's never, it's never really appealing to a lot of people, I don't think. So keep in mind, you'll still want it. You will be successful at it. If you're looking to reconcile, be careful with this one, because I feel like, again, there's going to be this passion or this pull to get together, maybe have physical relations, etc. But you want the whole package, and I just don't know that this person can give you the whole package. This is you saying, I know what I want, and I want the whole package, and I just don't know that this person can give it to you. The next card you have is your outcome for the month, and you have the Fool. Okay, so I'm going to start with reconciliation. If you're looking to reconcile, I love the Fool for you. This is a new opportunity. Not new opportunity for this person. This is a new opportunity to find the love that you really want and forget about these burning tower moments. Yes, it's going to piss them off, but this is a new opportunity. This is a new beginning. If you're looking for love, it's exactly the same Fool. Somebody who is exactly the same Fool. It's the exact same thing, because it's a new beginning and it's an opportunity and potential. Whether you're single or looking to reconcile, this is amazing, because if you're looking for love, there's your new beginning. And this new beginning comes, and then you have, so this is the beginning of the major arcana. This is the end of the major arcana. So like I said, this is your ending of being single. Here's your new beginning. You're going to find them this month, maybe into next month. It could be, again, like 7 weeks or 5 weeks, but you're going to find somebody to start a new beginning with, and you're going to end your singledom. Now, if you're single, that too makes me feel like somebody might find out you're single again and come after you. So it may be some sort of reconciliation for you. However, if you're looking to reconcile, it's very opposite. I feel like you're ready for a new beginning. I feel like there's going to be a new potential partner that might come in pretty quick, and they're going to make you feel like you're capable of this type of energy again. And I don't think that you're going to reconcile. I hate to say it, Virgo, but I just don't feel like it's in the cards for you. So we'll see. All right. Now, your clarifying cards. Oops. Only need one. We'll just take this one. All right. So your clarifying card for the outcome of the month is the Queen of Wands. And I love this, because this is somebody who's confident. This is somebody who has passion, creativity. So if you're single, you're definitely going to meet somebody who makes you feel passionate. You're going to definitely meet somebody who makes you feel an abundance, who makes you feel awake again, alive again. You're going to make them feel like that. They're going to make you feel like that. Now, it could be a Cancer. And the reason I say that is because you have this Cups card here. But Cancer also had a very strong sense of being awake again. Very strong sense of finding somebody amazing, of finding somebody who makes them feel that giddy, that innocence, something that they haven't felt in a long time, that very strong positive energy. So you may be dealing with a water sign, particularly a Cancer, because it seems very similar. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, I don't think you're going to do it, because you have built this confidence. You have built this passion for love, And this person doesn't make you feel like that, because when you think about them, you think about the betrayal, the dissolution, the things that they did to you, and you're really assessing it. Some of you may take them back, but I think for a majority of you, you've had it. You're done. Now, you have the Ace of Swords as your clarifier for your distant future, for the next few months, your outcome. And I actually like the Ace of Swords because this is somebody who has clarity and power. You're in control here. So if you're single, you see things logically. You know where you messed up in past relationships. You know when you've picked wrong partners. It's like you know where you are. You're looking at everything very logical, which of course is typical of a Virgo. But you're seeing things and going, okay, I know what I want. But this is you having the power to get what you want. This is you going after what you want, and you're charging ahead. You're going to find somebody and hang on to them, and you guys have a really nice beginning coming through here. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, you have the power, and I think you're going to use that power to cut them off, because I think they're going to start getting creepy. And even if you do, let's say even if you do slip up and you get in, and not slip up, for some of you this may be exactly what you want, and you may get it, and if that's what you want, then I hope that's what you get. But I feel like there might be a moment where you go, oh, I do love them and we have passion, and you get back together. But I feel like you're going to cut it off, because this Ace of Swords is saying, you know, you can see things clearly now, and you have the power. I feel like the power of reconciliation is in your hands. If you want it, go for it. But I don't see it happening. All right, Virgo.